As the war between Israel and Hamas continues, communication services in Gaza Strip were completely cut off due to fuel shortages. The Palestinian Telecommunications Group issued a statement on Thursday saying that because fuel supplies are not allowed to enter the Gaza Strip, internet and communication services in Gaza have now been completely interrupted. Philip Lazzarini, Commissioner General of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees in the Near East, also confirmed at a press conference held on the day that communications in the Gaza Strip have been completely disrupted, which has exacerbated anxiety and panic and worsened the local social order that was already facing collapse. On the same day, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, Volker Turk, warned that large-scale outbreaks of infectious diseases and famine in the Gaza Strip seemed inevitable as fuel and other resources were depleted.
There must be an end to grave human rights violations, notably against children. All forms of collective punishment must come to an end. All hostages must be released. International humanitarian and human rights law must be immediately and fully respected, including the principles of necessity, distinction, precaution, and proportionality. There must be a ceasefire on humanitarian and human rights grounds and an end to the fighting, not only to deliver urgently needed food and water, but to create the path, the space for a path out of this horror.
According to the World Food Programme, the fuel shortages in Gaza have seriously impeded local food production and distribution, leaving a large number of people on the verge of famine and in urgent need of assistance.
With only 10% of necessary food supplies entering in Gaza since the beginning of this conflict, we're now facing a massive food gap. So 2.2 million people, that's nearly the entire population of Gaza, are now in need of food assistance.
Gaza residents are also facing crises such as displacement, extreme lack of medical resources, and deterioration of the medical environment. United Nations Children's Fund on Tuesday said that the number of dehydration cases in the Gaza Strip has increased. As of Tuesday, there had been more than 30,000 diarrhea cases in the Gaza Strip. Reporting, this has been Kristel Guangco, SM9 News.